is starting again.
You're listening to the Radcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, August 26th, 2022. Christina Yassi.
Here in the flesh.
There you are.
Like I say that every time.
Here you are.
Here I am.
My new intro lasted 1 week.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm right back.
It's fine. Back to the old signature, the old standby.
Just saying hello.
Hey guys. Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. I could say hey y'all.
There you go.
Hey y'all. I have a country. I know that I have a little bit of a southern twang.
There's a twang.
I'm aware of it, but I'm not really and I say y'all during colloquially or in regular talk, but I don't really say, hey y'all.
Yeah.
It's more like, what are y'all up to?
Yep. That's
there
how I use it.
There we have it.
I'm accentless.
It's our weekly marketing and advertising news, and y'all know what it is. I hope everyone is doing great out there, whenever, however, wherever you are listening to the episode.
Indeed. We
appreciate you. It's been a good week as we wind down August. What? Huh?
I know. Fall is almost here.
Fall is in
Christmas.
the air, sort of.
It's in the weather, at least, the light. It's kind of a dreary day here.
I know it's, we were at my in-laws, Steve and Sheila, really good people, two of my favorite people in the world.
Oh.
They just happen to be my mother and father-in-law, Nicole's parents. But to what you just said, Sheila goes, I'm going to need Christmas lists. And I'm like,
you're like, where's the scream?
It's August 15th, whatever. Like, come on. Like, it's just so, but she's thinking about others. It's sweet, but it's like, don't. That's also, I can't think about Christmas right now.
That's such a grandma thing too, like starting shopping in end of summer. Yeah. My grandmother would wrap everything and then forget gifts, and we would get Christmas gifts in like March.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I usually give her my list like the week before Christmas. I'm the worst. But she's a good gift buyer.
That's good.
She's actually really good.
That is a skill, being a good gift giver.
So if you're not out there, need to be checking your list, making it twice.
Strike that, reverse it.
Yeah.
Make a list, check it twice.
There we go.
Check a list.
Check a list. I like my new version.
I like it too.
Check your list and check it twice. Make it twice. I like making more than one list, You got your A list maker. And your B list.
Yeah, there you go. Rich friends, poor friends.
Yeah.
Family
Nicole,
and friends.
You're getting the A list.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go.
Oh, it's been a good week at Radical. Busy as always. I know we're going to talk about some of the giveaways and recent releases. We'll get to that. And, I try not. I know a lot of podcast hosts, and I listen to them, and I sometimes roll my eyes and sometimes. But I was going through my news articles and some of the old stuff because I go back and look at show notes and different things like that. And so I was reminded of a prognostication I made on a certain application a little over a year ago. It's actually more closer to 18 months ago. But it's been winding down. And we were talking about Clubhouse, which if you don't know, this is social audio. If you're listening, you may or may not even know about it by now because it's fizzled so bad. But it was all the rage. And everybody wanted the Radcast to get on to the Clubhouse. And why aren't we talking about Clubhouse? Well, this is what I said about a year ago.
On this one, I think I was always, we're going to go back and play this in a year when Clubhouse is fizzled because I had my doubts. We can play back the tape because I've had them since the beginning.
Yeah, I remember.
And I do not think in its current form, Clubhouse is going to be a big deal in a year.
Yeah. And so it's
prophetic.
It's just, I bring that up because it's been all about the metaverse and NFTs lately.
Yes.
And I'm not going to bucket. I see the potential of NFTs in the metaverse in the future.
Sure.
We're just not there yet. And it's gotten everyone on this bandwagon and doing things that aren't really in the vein of what it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And so it's less about what I talked about with Clubhouse, which I knew was never going to make it because it went against the entire grain of what's made podcasting.
Right.
And think about DVR. Like, it's called play shifting. Like, all this media has become available when you want to listen to it.
On
not
demand.
when it's live.
Right.
Now, sporting events is like the only last thing
Concerts,
that's
theater,
like concerts, like, you know, with your passions where you'll make a schedule to do it.
Right.
But just general business content or someone talking about whatever.
Entertainment.
You want to do it while you're on the treadmill, while
Right.
I'm driving on my commute, if you are commuting anymore.
Right.
But like, you want to do it on your time.
Yeah.
Not on a live time when the host decides to do it. Anyway, so
It's not
there you have it.
sustainable.
And the metaverse is, we're going to talk about it later.
Ahead of its time.
Ahead of
in
its
a
time.
way.
You'd be paying attention, and no one here is saying it's not going to be something,
Right.
but it's just not something the average marketing team needs to like be worried about. They can experiment
Right.
a bit, but the head over heels, like, got to do it, all this stuff, I think
Yeah, the 1995 graphics aren't going to
no.
benefit you.
Yeah. Here, I got an idea. Follow me here. Stranger Things
You've got mail.
in the metaverse with an NFT. Brilliant.
Nailed it.
You know, like, oh. So anyway, I was going through show notes and I had to do a little told you so.
Absolutely.
I know.
Prove yourself right.
So again, I only say this to say you come to here for the news, the marketing, the trends, and a little prognostication every now and then. You know,
There you
a
go.
blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then.
There it is.
No, it's all good. I am excited. It's related. We had Howard Paynes on. We're talking.
Yes.
He'll be on next week.
Tuesday.
For the Radcast. And related to Howard and I decided to collaborate. I'm coming in on a special event.
need a
he's
drum
throwing.
roll sound effect is what we need.
Howie P. Throwing an event called Think Billions. Nick and I will actually be out there October 21st through the 23rd doing the Radcast on the road at the event.
The Roadcast.
And you know what? Hey, pretty good. There's actually a technology named that, I think, isn't there?
Roadcaster.
Some kind of roadcaster. Oh, yeah, you know. Too bad the trademark's taken. But anyway, we're going to be there. And look, I get invited to different things all the time, shows and stuff. And I don't go to many of them because it's just, it feels like it's kind of like a pump up event that doesn't lead to anywhere. And
No action.
there's so many people. Sometimes there's 1,000 people there and you just don't know if it's everybody that's like-minded or
Right.
in the same interest or
Just
I don't-
ego-driven.
If I want to meet 500 people to meet two that are
Worth their salt, if you will.
not even worth their salt, but on the same plane
Align with what you
alignment with
want,
what
yeah.
we're both trying to do the same thing.
Sure.
Well, Howard's cutting to the chase. It's called Think Billions. It's about thinking big. This is like, I'm just going to say, these are ballers. I mean, we're talking the minimum like net freaking worth is like 7, 8, 9, 10 figures. Like, so
Sure. Think billions. Makes
Think
sense.
Billions. And so really exclusive event. Go to ThinkBillions.Club if you're interested and you're listening. I'll be there. Nick will be there. You can actually meet the elusive Nick, one of the master producers
Yes.
of the Radcast. But it's going to be a killer event. Howard's putting together like the who's who list of like big name entrepreneurs, celebrity entrepreneurs. But it's going to be a pretty exclusive event. It's at his castle in Palm Beach.
Of course
Palm Beach,
it
excuse me,
is.
Palm Desert. I always want to say Palm Beach, living here on the East Coast.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
But so go to thinkbillions.club, sign up if you're interested. I've got 20 invites to give away. So the first 20 people that qualify need to get on there. Thinkbillions.club, October 21st through the 23rd. It's going to be killer and excited to be a part of it.
Coming up quick.
It is coming up quick. And look, this is when you go to the other events, how he's boiling it down to the people that you were going to those events to meet. He's bringing all of them here. Like, you don't have to meet 300
Save plane
people
fare.
that you wanted to meet at the other events to get to the 4 that really, maybe could invest in an idea you had or that you want to go in partnership together. This is the cream of the crop, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, we got some streaming news here.
We do. Slowly but surely, streaming is surpassing linear TV viewership. Which, are we surprised?
No. This has been coming like a freight train.
Yeah.
And it actually goes in line with what I was just talking about.
With Clubhouse, yeah.
It's you watch the content that
when
you want to watch
it.
when you want to watch it.
And in insane amounts. Like in July, TV watchers in the US spent more time streaming than they did watching cable or watching broadcast. Viewers spent 34.8% of their total TV time streaming, and they streamed an average of 190.9 billion minutes per week.
Think billions. There it is. Billion minutes.
Billions.
Billion minutes. And
So much TV.
Yeah, so much TV. So much plus.
God, I love TV. I love it
Plus,
so much.
Plus this, plus that, plus a lot of minutes. And so this is why you're seeing ad content's coming to Netflix. All this stuff is like, you're still going to have ads.
Sponsored
it's just changing
posts.
the nature of how it gets watched and maybe the formats of the ads. It's not the linear TV approach, but we're getting eerily close to that with the way the ad game's kind of coming back to it. Which, again, at the end of the day, if you knew what you'd have to pay for all this content, if you didn't have those ads, you wouldn't want to know.
Right.
So
It wouldn't
there's
exist.
a reason Game of Thrones and the House of Dragons that was just on that have these multi-million-dollar and they're great shows. You get to watch those for $14 a month because of some type of ad content. Even though HBO Plus doesn't necessarily have ads in their things, there's an ad component built in there somewhere, I assure you. So, and all these other pluses.
There's a lot of money involved.
Yes, lots of streaming.
Think billions.
Yeah, think billions. We're going to keep coming back to that.
Right? Tagline.
.club. So yes, comes to our friends at Marketing Brew, marketingbrew.com. Thought that was pretty interesting. I know we got a little bit of a giveaway going on, don't we?
We do. For those of you that are not following the Radcast on Instagram, get on it because we are giving away 8 copies of The Captain, Kyle Creek's book, Speech Therapy, and they're all autographed.
Yes.
We're announcing winners August 29th. So hop on Instagram, like the post, tag 3 friends in the comments, and wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, we got them right
It's
here.
a good one. We were reading them before we started recording.
Yes.
Little
I just came
podcast
up.
devotions.
I just came up with one. So the speech therapy, 52 pick-me-ups to get you through many of life's what the fucks. I just opened up one right here. You woke up with a hangover. So
Been
lots
there.
of good tips. Hey, this is pretty good. Hydration.
Pedialyte.
And some very specific. Oh, I haven't heard of this. I'm not going to give away. You got to get in on the
Hope
contest.
to win the giveaway.
I noticed we were up to like 100. I don't even know how many comments.
It's getting up there.
It's getting up
Yeah.
there. So get on the train. And if you want to shortcut it, shoot me a DM with something like funny and I'll send you a copy. Sugar Steak,
There you go.
SGRSTK. My man, the captain.
Good guy. His episode came out this past week.
Yeah,
So give it a listen.
It's blowing up. We
Yeah.
got like 2,000 listens in like 3 days. So get on there and take a listen. Kyle's awesome. So much good perspective. He's on his book tour right now, so he sold out like every place. And like, I don't even know if he was a sellout or just had the bookstores overflowing, whatever it is. His appearances are like blowing up. And as we mentioned, next week, Howard Paynes. Howie P. Man, an entrepreneur's entrepreneur.
Got a lot of good guests. Yeah.
And look, I'm going to go ahead and warn you right now. Some of the guests come on and we banter about, and it turns into, I try to keep it, most of our stuff, we get great feedback that it's very conversational. It's not hard interview, like standard set of questions. But I just got to get Howie P going, and he went. And so like,
Yeah.
and I'm talking like, sometimes I'll interject just to get a little break. But Howard was so enlightening and such a good storyteller. Like, I'm just like, go, brother, just go. And,
Sit back and relax.
the first half is Howard like storytelling about his journey. I mean, it was like, the entrepreneur's, rags to riches,
Yeah.
and now he's throwing events like
He's
Think
got an
Billions.
amazing story at a castle.
Yes. And
Nonetheless.
one of the nicest guys. I mean, like, let me tell you, we've been texting, like, we've become brothers from another already. And like sent his, you're gonna have to get on the old balance board out there, the plank machine. Gaming.
I will.
Yes.
Listen, I'm ready.
You got to get out of here. He's his fitness brand. He's a gamified plank. You put your smartphone and based on the balancing.
I love a good plank.
Yes. So go check that out. But check out Tuesday with Howard Paynes and stay on the lookout for everything for the Think Billions event. Speaking of thinking billions, I think billions every time I put my Radcast
Look
gear
like
on.
$1 billion
I'm even
bucks,
wearing one
you know?
on today's show. I think I've got the OG first batch from them.
We still have a couple left.
We got
Just
a
a
couple.
few. Have a giveaway for those as well.
Yeah, we have a giveaway for those. One thing at a time.
There you go.
Kyle Creek took two precedents, with this episode launching, but we've got hats, everything, because Branded Bills is our official merchandise sponsor, and you can use Radcast 20 at any time. Get 20% off your entire order at brandedbills.com. Hoodies, sweatshirt, t-shirts,
Flannels,
custom orders.
beanies.
You can get custom anything your logo, but they've got a really great design team. They do streetwear, they do American flag stuff, but the designs aren't just basic.
Right.
They're trendy, they're hip. It's stuff that you want to order. Like they got like every state, kind of like a custom
They're also
look.
made in the USA, and their customer service is phenomenal. You will always talk to a
Yes.
person. They always email you back.
That's right.
10 out of 10.
Go to our website, theradcast.com. Click on sponsors. You can click on that Branded Bills link. It'll plug in Radcast 20 for you. Automatically, you'll get 20% off. And you'll
Entire
thank
purchase.
us because their stuff is badass. And go check them out at Branded Bills. BrandedBills.com. We got a few social media holidays
We
to get
do. Happy Women's Equality Day.
to. Yes.
I didn't even know that was today until I looked this up.
I know. You know what's fun? Like, I see these holidays and I'm like, you take for granted, I'm not like one of these woke individuals. I'm not. But
We know.
But I am aware that, as a white male, like there's things that I don't have to think about or like deal with on some level.
Sure.
I'm not blind that everyone has the same exact place and advantages the entire, forever and forever. Amen.
Right.
I'm not blind to that. So when I see things like this, I'm appreciative of like being reminded, it wasn't always that way.
Right.
And it's come a long way, but I even see like my wife, who has a great work environment and all that in the school system, but she says things that I pick up on where she's not even making a complaint or anything like that.
Right.
But I see that there can be just differentiation on how things are handled, so hats off. Women's Equality Day.
Happy to hear
Today.
it. Yeah.
August 27th or 26th, excuse me.
Today, right.
Tomorrow's the 27th.
Right.
And I mean, I had a serious moment there. And so
We gotta
we
follow
got
it
to quickly follow it with
National Dog Day.
Dog Day.
There's a joke in there somewhere. But I'm
Yes.
happy to share the day with
Yes.
National Dog Day.
National Dog Day. Who let the dogs out, Nick? Did you? I had to go there, right?
I wanted you to bark. Oh, well.
If you don't have what's the name of that Who Let the Dogs Out team that sang that song?
I can't remember.
If you don't, oh yeah.
There it is. That's what I wanted.
That's you doing that and us talking about this right now, there's gonna be you're gonna cut that out and just play that.
Make a note.
Yes. August 27th, Saturday, tomorrow. Get out there, get your scratch cards. It's International Lottery Day.
Have you played the lottery?
I buy scratch cards with the boys every now
Yeah.
and then.
I
It's
never
like
have.
Killing, like when we're on road trips or doing something, as another. Our kids are better. They're not like young like they used to be, like
Yeah.
pain in the ass, like screaming in the car. I'd smack them around. Gently.
Discipline.
But I would buy like, that'd be like, because you stop at a million gas stations when
Right.
you're on like a 7-hour trip or something like
Right.
that. You're stopping to get gas, you're stopping to go to the bathroom, whatever. So one of the things I would do typically to like kill a little bit of time and a little bit of intrigue.
Yeah.
Is that's like the one time I'd like buy a few
Nice.
scratch cards. But
Fun.
I don't personally like. I've given them as gifts for birthday. I think that's kind of fun. Like for someone that you
that's-
weren't necessarily going to get a gift for, give them like $4 or $5,
Yeah.
$20. So you never know.
Oh, that's not a bad. That's not a bad gift.
If they
That's
weren't
kinda fun.
expecting it anyway, like if
Right.
it wasn't like a gift party, like
yeah.
and you just
Or
go,
like just stick it in a
you put
card.
them in a card or something. I always thought it was a little different. So
Yeah.
but I
kinda
don't play
like
the
that.
lottery. It always fascinates me, the people that go buy it when it gets up to like 800 million. I'm like, well, it wasn't enough at 100 million.
Right?
You know, like
I mean, at that point, like, I'm
everyone
like,
starts
I
buying
have
these
no-
cards, and I'm like, why? Why? Because 200 million wasn't enough.
That's what I'm like. I have no concept of money. I have no concept of money at all. Like, you could offer me $100,000 or $1 million, and I would be like, either way, like, my life has changed.
You can't win if you don't play. Well, you know what? I'm playing. It's just a
Right.
different game.
There it is. Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
New tagline.
You know, but I'm not a lottery guy. I like the scratch cards better than the lottery numbers. I can't keep up with that.
Right.
Like, you know, and I know someone wins and all that. I don't even hold a grudge. I just think it's funny the people that never
Take
buy
it so
them.
seriously.
Never.
Yeah.
They it's the last person that you would think that would ever buy a lottery ticket unless it gets over like 500 million. Suddenly they buy it. Like, it's like, I'm like, really? Like
My brother in
the
Christ.
net 75 million wasn't enough for you to play. If you're going to play at 500 million, why not play at 100 million?
Totally.
Like, I don't know. Anyway, point making. Point taken or not.
Made.
Who knows?
Got it.
Made, taken,
There
done.
it is. Well, I'm celebrating tomorrow, or Sunday, rather, August 28th, which is National Red Wine Day.
Yes.
I love red wine.
I don't know if I'll have any on a Sunday, but maybe. I might have to celebrate early.
Like, I'm going to have red wine all weekend, let's be honest.
Yes.
It's also National Bow Tie Day.
Yeah.
Nick, do you wear bow ties?
I love bow ties.
I was going to say, you seem like a bow tie guy. I could never in a million years see you in a bow tie, Ryan.
Nah, not a bow tie. I'm not you have to force me into a suit
Yeah.
like at a wedding or something
Sure.
anyway. But I can't pull the bow tie off. It's just not my thing. More of a black tie, black suit guy.
There you go.
White shirt. It's boring, but
No, it's classy. Not boring. Classy.
August 30th, Monday.
National Toasted Marshmallow
Or is
Day.
that Tuesday? Man, we are really
Tuesday.
off on our days. I'm off on my days. National Toasted Marshmallow Day. Really specific here.
Yeah.
Not just Marshmallow Day.
No, toasted. End of summer.
Not, and not s'mores day.
No. Just the marshmallow.
Just the
Just a
marshmallow.
singular
No
ingredient.
chocolate or graham cracker for you on Tuesday.
Just toast it.
And you can Frankenstein that thing because it's Frankenstein Day.
Frankenstein Day. Mary Shelley's birthday.
Yes. That's one of my favorite sayings, Frankenstein's monster. Like when clients like start mixing things together, ideas. And
Yeah.
like, let's not go making Frankenstein's monster here.
Signature phrase. A
Yes.
catchphrase. And then Wednesday, the 31st, is National Trail Mix Day, followed by National Matchmaker Day.
Oh, matchmaker.
There you
like
go.
match.com, matchmaker?
I think so.
Like that
Tinder.
kind of thing? Yeah, okay.
Christian Mingle.
Cole and I met on match.com.
Did you?
Yeah, I was living in New York, moving back and shopping in Greenville.
Women's Equality Day, ladies and gentlemen.
She was shopping in New York. What are you saying? She was shopping for me.
No, look, I am very pro online dating.
This is
dating
not
apps.
about the man shopping for the woman. She was shopping.
No,
we were shopping for one
it
another.
was the word choice. Shopping
Yes.
for one another. You
No,
sentimental
you're
fool.
shopping, window shopping. What else is it? I mean, like, you know, you're going to, it becomes much serious than that once it's
Sure.
a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I don't take
Look,
lightly the
no
relationship.
judgment. No
but
judgment.
That's
You're
what's
married
going
with
on.
children.
Yes. But I just find it funny that, like, I could call a spade, you know.
Match made in heaven on
See?
Match.com.
That's what you're doing now. You're out there shopping. Or not, I don't know.
I remain elusive.
Yes, you remain elusive. That means you can DM her, folks. You never know. Sneak into the DMs. You never know what will happen. Just don't call it shopping. So we got some social
We
media
do.
news. Yes.
You knew it was coming.
Knew it was coming.
Instagram is testing a copy of Be Real, which we've talked about recently.
Yeah, we
It's
have.
called IG Candid Challenges. Instagram told Engadget that it was working on an internal prototype of the feature, but declined to provide additional details. So it's coming. We just don't know when.
I mean, Facebook just copies everybody's stuff.
I know.
Or Meta, Meta/Instagram, whatever.
Right. Sorry,
And
Mark.
look, it is easily kind of copied. I think the one thing that it doesn't have going for it is the simplicity. Like, I think part of Be Real is the simplicity of the one thing,
Right.
and no other like things like
There's not a big giant
you're-
behind
and
it.
getting in it all the time and all, you know, like. So I think there's some of that's part of it that Instagram's never going to be able to
My question,
replicate.
is there a way, I mean, like, why would you not copyright this so that,
The technology. I'm sure
Right.
they have some, but look, Meta/Zuckerberg.
I mean, I guess when
has
you own the world,
more
it doesn't
money
really
than,
matter.
than he knows what to do
That's
with.
fair.
He knows how to hire people that tell him how to set this up so that they don't infringe upon whatever
True.
rights they may or may not have.
this is true.
So I'm sure they're doing that, and I guess they felt like they could just copy it instead of buying them.
Right.
Sometimes they just buy this,
Makes sense.
the app. But I don't know. I haven't gotten into Be Real too much.
No, me either.
It might be wonderful. It might be the greatest thing ever. It's on the surface isn't great enough for me to have one more thing.
I'm also not on social media to be real. Like, it is calculated and formulated,
Oh my God.
I don't
That
really
is the
want
most
people to see my laundry.
disingenuous thing I've ever heard you say.
No, I want my life to look perfect on social media. That's the point.
Yes. All right.
What you got next?
Instagram faces more backlash as it continues to chase TikTok. The CEO, Adam Mosseri, am I saying that right?
I think so.
Admitted that it's now also gone too far in pushing video in the app, which has turned away even more users. Look, I had a whole diatribe about that 2 weeks ago. So if we're going to have some highlight clips from that soon. So my point of view is great that you're embracing the video trend and it's democratized and it's not all fancy and it's fun, but just be you.
Be your own thing. Be real.
Make Instagram again.
There it is. Thanks,
Somebody I
Kardashians.
know famous said that.
Get them on the podcast.
Yeah. The Kardashians. But yeah, so they're getting more fat. It's going to be, I don't know where all this is going to net out though, because they've kind of gone down. Is that genie? I don't think the genie's going back in the bottle.
No, I agree.
But if nothing else, maybe they'll leave the feed alone. Maybe they push it to stories like I told them to.
We can play this clip in a year.
I don't know. Yeah. I just think they should have. That's less about me trying to be right and more like what makes sense to me.
No, I agree with you. Same page.
I want the pictures. I still like the pictures. I like the pictures in my feed.
And my friends.
Yeah. There's something like, I don't know, like I appreciate a good photo.
Right.
Like I like video too. But you know what I'm saying, Nick? I like a good photo.
Yeah, it's like a moment in time, something special about it.
Yeah.
Captured.
Exactly. I appreciate the framing and the aspect of like, even if it's whether a smartphone or a nice phone.
Yeah.
Or a night camera.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Totally.
Trends.
You gonna play it? You gonna play it?
Why not? If I remember what button it is.
There it is.
Trends in the Metaverse.
Oh, it sounded good that time.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Nice soft intro landing there.
This is fun because we've been talking about going hybrid at the agency, and the Metaverse is replacing the office. Meet the gamified workforce of the future. For over 20 years, people have collaborated in games like The Sims and Second Life, and most recently Fortnite and Roblox, Minecraft, Pokemon Go, and more. These are more than just games. They are shared virtual play spaces designed to meet up, build worlds, battle on, buy virtual goods, dance off, and jam out. Balancing needs and interests has taken on a new meaning in a world where 73% of teams will have more remote workers by 2028. What are your thoughts?
I think that technology will play a role in a hybrid workforce.
Yeah.
It already is.
Yeah.
It's called Zoom and other things.
Teams.
And I do think it can be improved. Whether or not we need to be in an AR, VR environment,
Metaverse.
a metaverse, so to speak, to enable better collaboration, and whether or not work needs to be gamified.
Yeah.
It's probably a no for me, dog. But I do think the reality is, and we're embracing this at Radical, hybrid work is the future, is the now.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason that for certain work and certain jobs and certain things that you do that you must be seated in the same seat in an office with your
Clicking
all
away.
day, clicking away at a certain point. I'm modern enough to see that and know that. I think in our world, we need collaboration at times. We have client meetings. We have to shoot. We have to do content. We're doing things. So there's just the nature of what we do is going to require us to be
Together
physically. Or physically somewhere besides our home office.
Right.
Anyway, but when we're doing things that bring it all together, that really don't matter where the work gets done, I think hybrid's the way of the game.
No, I agree
You got to
with
give
you.
people flexibility.
And if it's
I
what
think
makes you most productive.
I do believe that technology can help facilitate process, procedure,
Productivity.
There's solutions to this that are going to come out of
Yeah.
these
The
softwares
last 2 years.
and stuff like this. Whether or not it has to be gamified on Meta, like,
Yeah, that
you know.
that to me just feels like we're really encroaching that work-life balance idea.
Yeah.
Just make work seem fun and then you don't feel like you're working.
yeah, like it still work. Let's make
Right.
people
Just
get to what they need
just
to
get your
easier.
shit done. Just get your
yeah.
shit done.
Yeah, I know. I don't, my big headed avatar, like bouncing around, like getting on. I'm going to get on my soapbox in the metaverse and, really lay the wood.
There you go. Is that a phrase?
Hey, we got to work harder here. I mean, you're really going to take me serious? I'm in the metaverse, like
There's
with my big head.
the
like,
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, go on.
No one wants to work these days.
Yeah. So this is interesting. This comes from Fast Company, who I really like and respect. The metaverse is as dead as
my favorite.
Zuckerberg's cartoon eyes. Last week, Meta showed yet another cringeworthy product of its $10.2 billion investment in the metaverse. A demonic
billions.
VR porcelain doll of Zuckerberg that looked worse than a Second Life avatar from 2003.
So bad.
The worst part is not how bad it looks, but the fact that it's a symbol of how badly Meta is managing expectations for the metaverse. I've talked about this earlier. I agree. It's like this stuff's coming eventually. Like,
Yeah.
it's getting there. I watched enough of like real stuff on 60 Minutes and like other places where I'm like, holy shit, that makes sense to me. Like
Right.
some of these applications.
Right, like the military.
Yeah, but bad versions of gaming looking people, scary.
It's horrible.
I think Nick made a good point. I think he's going to stick to. What game were we talking about?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Yeah, I'll be the Minecraft.
Building your little
building things.
your castle. There you
the
go.
castle. It looks a little funky sometimes too, but it's not as scary as Zuck's. It is, but it's the article's spot on. It's like they've changed their name, which is fine.
Yeah.
And they're pointed towards this future, and they want to be a leader in the space, and they want to get ahead of it. But like.
$10.2 billion in something that looks that
Yeah, I don't get
bad.
it. I don't get it, but
Oh, well. I guess they're smarter than me. Allegedly.
I had one thought about it.
Read my lips. No.
There it is. Has to make an appearance. Take a shot every time we hit that button.
Yes.
And now we have some NFT news. Afterpay, love that app or that process, releases a designer NFT with exclusive merchandise for New York Fashion Week. The designer NFTs cost $100 through a unique webpage, and all proceeds will be donated to the nonprofit Free Arts NYC. Customers can pay in 4 interest-free installments. Afterpay's NFT release comes with a lower barrier to entry than many NFTs. The designer collection is purchasable with US dollars instead of cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or ApeCoin, and the price is relatively small compared to the high cost of rare NFTs like CryptoPunks. I'm tired of NFTs.
Yeah.
I'm
It
over
feels
it.
like I really like and enjoy New York Fashion Week. I lived in New York for 6 years,
Yeah.
and like it's fun. It's a cool time. There's a lot of stuff that happens around it culturally and everything else. And this is just like yawn. Like by the, listening to you
Drone on about
drone
it.
on about like all
Right, for
these
like
like
3
how many
sentences.
technologies can we put into this thing?
Right.
ApeCoin, Bitcoin, crypto, NFT, CryptoPunks. I know that I'm not the target for this.
Right.
Like on some level,
But who is, right? That's my question.
a very small subsegment that and so this is PR
Yeah.
is what it
Fair.
still is.
Always.
It's like, good God, I don't know. It's news, I guess.
NF fatigue.
Allegedly. NF fatigue. Not bad, Nicholas. Not bad.
Pretty good, Nick. We'll get. I think we might coin that, and we'll make sure you get
Bitcoin that phrase.
NF fatigued, NF fatigued,
You can make
whatever
an
it is.
NFT out of it.
Yeah, NF fatigued. That'd be a good. That'd
A
be a
Nick
good
FT.
article.
We'll have a Nick FT.
I might write a blog entitled that. I'll make sure I give you the caption.
Do you have a blog?
Credit. What? Sure.
Cool.
It's called the Radcast.
A local blog.
My video blog.
Video blog. A vlog.
Yes, NF fatigued, whatever it is. I'm NF fatigued. Doritos sets consumers on hunt for triangles in ode to the ship's shape. Chip shape.
Chip shape.
Say that really 3 times fast. Chip shape. The Frito-Lay brand taps Snapchat for a custom lens that converts real-world triangles into Doritos, along with generating a code to unlock prizes. On TikTok, the snack marketer is issuing weekly challenges that task users with finding and filming iconic triangle-shaped locations scattered throughout the U.S. It's fun.
I love this.
I do too. Now, this I can get behind. It's kind of creative, kind of interesting, and it's not around just a gimmick.
Right.
You know, it's like the shape of the brand of the chip, which we all know and love, and it's making me want some Doritos right now.
I always want Doritos.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. These Doritos, this article is making me hungry.
It's because we always record at lunch.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
This is cool. I like to see how it plays out. Like some of the videos, people get pretty creative.
Yeah.
You know.
I scrolled through the article. Very cool.
Nick, I think we should find some triangle shapes and maybe
We can do the Radcast logo.
Exactly. Look at there. There's a Dorito.
Look at that.
Genius.
Are we going to do that for the episode? Are we going to have time to edit that?
Yeah, it's
And do
gonna
a
be
little
in there.
Dorito. Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
You said it before me. I was like, yes, it's right there.
I talk fast.
No, it's good. Doritos. Fun. We'll see. I want to see some of the videos, including our own, which we need to submit on Snapchat
There we go.
and TikTok.
Indeed. Next, we have Shopify adds collaboration tool to connect with brands, to connect brands with content creators. I love this. I think this is great. Shopify this week launched a new shoppable content feature called Shopify Collabs, which aims to connect creators with the platform's millions of merchants. The new feature allows other efforts by Shopify to distinguish itself in the shoppable content space as platforms like TikTok grow, and comes as the company faces a slowdown in the number of new merchandise being added.
Fun. I
It's
like
a great
it.
idea.
Shopify is always a little bit ahead of the game. We push a lot of clients doing e-commerce, especially if they don't have millions and millions of SKUs.
Yeah.
And I think they stay on the front line of trends. And I think this is a great way to bring, collaborations together and
To benefit multiple parties.
yeah. So I like this a lot. Finally, today, what PepsiCo's $550 million Celsius deal means for the energy drink brand. Well, here's what it means. It means maybe Pepsi, and you know who I'm talking to, needs to come on the show, and Celsius needs to be the official energy drink of the Radcast. That's what it means.
Carolinas.
Yes.
The drink of the Carolinas.
In the latest move to diversify its beverage portfolio, Pepsi invested $550 million into Celsius Holdings, the maker of the eponymous
Nice job.
energy drink. You didn't think I was going to get that
I
one,
just put
did
him
you?
in there and I'm like, he's got this. I have every faith in you. Every faith in you.
Okay, good, great.
Nailed it.
Yes. Look,
Do you like Celsius?
no, but let me rephrase that because, if they might become a sponsor, no, I'm kidding. Wouldn't just bend over for any sponsor now. No. I have had like one Celsius ever.
Okay.
I haven't given the full flavor profile. I just have my choices. I'll try some of the new flavors, the ones I already drink.
Yeah.
Celsius, I probably haven't given a fair enough handshake
Totally.
to. I've had like one, and I was just like, and it was just one flavor.
Right.
It's probably not a fair judgment. So
Fair.
I'll be fair with Celsius. What about you?
I've only had a couple of them, and I think they're fine. But I'm not. When it comes to caffeine, I really do not discriminate.
Nick, Celsius, yay, nay?
Never tried it.
Yeah. Are you an energy drink guy?
I have the occasional Red Bull.
There you go. Well, the original.
Yeah.
Got wings.
That's right.
Sometimes you do like you have wings in here. But look, all these big guys, they need an energy drink in their portfolio. It's part of the.
It's true.
Because I'll say this: I'm an energy drink guy, and it curtailed the soda. Like I always drank Diet Coke or
Sure.
Coke Zero or whatever. The energy drinks curtailed that. Like they need to have this in their portfolio to
Right.
scoop up people like me.
Right. No, I used to be a big Monster Energy drinker. I would collect the little tabs and wear them as a necklace.
Oh my God.
I was that
Is
one.
that like an emo thing or
Oh,
something?
yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
On that note, Women's Equality Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, they are. And I think that's all we got time for
That's
today.
it.
Tight 40 minutes. Final words from the team here. Words
No.
of wisdom, words of guidance for our loyal Radcast listeners.
Drive fast and take chances.
Hey, think big and think billions. ThinkBillions.Club. Go check it out. Hope you'll join Nick and I in October. And with that, Christina Yossi, Nick Weaver, I'm Ryan Alford. You know where to find us on all the platforms. We'll see you next time on the Radcast.
To listen to full episodes or to contact us, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow our host at Ryan Alford on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.